This is Mark Muhammad. I'm from Headeus Maximum, and we're here in Tampa, Florida at the House of Athletes facility. I'm here with special guest, Deshaun Lee from the University of Iowa, starting cornerback. How you doing today, sir?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing
good myself.
We finally got to this spot, right?
Yes,
right.
sir.
So we can talk one-on-one. Watched you a lot last year and stuff, and like what I seen, like I like to see the growth in you from game to game and your development. And but what I want to do is I want to jump back in time and tell me a little bit about your growing up in Belleville, Michigan.
All right, so basically, I grew up in Detroit, Michigan. I just went to high school in Belleville.
Okay.
Thanks to Coach Crowell, he made that possible. But yeah, I grew up in Detroit, just me, my mom, my little sister. I went to a school in Southfield, middle school in Southfield growing up called Pace Academy. And then Coach Crowell used to come to my little league games. I used to play for the Northwest Cougars. And yeah, Coach Crowell used to come to my little league games, and we made that connection. He was coaching up at Belleville. So then that's what made me go up out there. So,
tell me a little bit more about Detroit, Michigan, because several months ago, I interviewed Antonio Gates Jr. Yeah, and now that was a good interview. That's my guy. And I noticed you and him are friends, but yet y'all are competitors on the field.
Definitely.
So one of the things that I wanted to know, the fan base wanted to know, just the challenges that you guys face coming from Detroit, Michigan, you know, as far as neighborhood, whether it be the crime, whether it be bad influences, and how was you able to separate yourself?
I would just say the biggest reason I just separated myself from all the distractions and stuff like that was my mom. Like, she used to always harp on us as a single mom. She used to always harp on us like, don't be a follower, always be a leader. And I just never found those type of things interesting. You know, I always just wanted, since a young age, I always just wanted to take care of my family. And playing football, that was just something that was able to help me do that. So I just knew if I take this serious, one day I reach my goal, and doing all that other stuff is just keeping me away from that. And yeah, just seeing my mama go through the things that she went through growing up, I just, you know, I know one bad decision by me could keep me away from my mama or, you know, my family. So I just know if I do everything right, which I've been doing, just doing all the right things, then I can really change my my mom and my family's life. So that's just really what kept me grounded.
Let the world know who your mom is.
Passion Lewis. Yes, sir. Strong woman right there, man.
Right. And your uncle is?
Darius.
Darius
Lewis,
yes, sir. I knew that. I just wanted you to say that. And my brief experience with your family was very positive. Darius was very hospitable. He showed big love to me and my cousin when we came and visited, and we spoke with him about you. He even barbecued. He barbecued some steaks, and you know, he thought he was a chef and everything. You know, but he did a good job. Yeah, we cleaned our plates. I know that. He had good conversation. Very knowledgeable, very conscious, very woke, and I can appreciate that. And I can tell he's a very loving man over his family.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I can tell, and I can appreciate that. Tell me the lessons or the things you learned from your uncle.
See, growing up, I really didn't have that father figure, so he was there. You know, all the things the man should teach a young man, you know, how to cut grass, how to grill, you know, how to treat women. You know, he taught me a lot of things, so I definitely respect him and appreciate him for that.
Right. Yeah, he's definitely uncle to be proud of, because through our conversation, I knew he really had your best interests at heart.
Definitely.
So I can really appreciate that. What do you like to do in your free time when you're not playing football?
See, I just recently started golfing.
Oh, you golf?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I started golfing like a little over a month ago, and over the summer we don't do too much work. After workouts, we don't really got meetings or nothing like that. So I've been golfing every day for real, for real.
Who got you to golfing?
Cohen.
Cohen?
Yeah, some of my teammates, but really Cohen, because when I came back from a little summer break, he just stayed in Iowa, so we weren't working out. So we just started golfing. We went to this little golf shop. He helped me get my first clubs. I bought some clubs, a bag.
Oh, you into it if you brought,
Yeah.
okay. You think you Tiger Woods.
I'm trying to get there. I'm
Woods.
trying to get there. Man.
Okay. How do you balance your personal life with the demands of being a student athlete?
I'm still adjusting to that, but that haven't really been a problem with me. I just take care of my business, whatever. I just handle business first. When I got free time, I call back home or, kick it with my girl or whatnot. But yeah, I just put business first, because that's the most important thing.
Okay. Speaking of business, do you like film studying?
Yeah, I watch film.
How often do you watch film?
It's not really a certain amount of time. Any free time I get, I'll be in the facility after a workout. Me and some of my teammates will be in there just watching film, kicking it. Yeah, I'll just be at home. Sometimes I'm bored, just hop on Catapult, watch some film, watch some games.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure it has. In film study, how has it helped you in your own individual position and you being an asset to the totality of the defense?
Film, that's the answer sheet right there. Tell you everything.
There you go.
Teams not going, what they put on film, that's what they doing. That's their personality. That's their identity. So, even with my own team, like our offense, just watching film and seeing certain formations and certain splits, what you can kind of anticipate what routes they gonna do or like what route concepts they gonna do depending on certain releases and certain splits. So just being able to know that and have that in the back of your mind make you play a little bit faster. You can break on certain routes, make more plays. So that's a huge advantage for DBs in my opinion. Well, any position, but I look at it mainly DBs. So.
Okay, we gonna jump back in time, but before we do that, just want to ask this question: what's the hardest position on the football field? You think?
Corner.
Corner.
Corner for sure.
You saying that because you're a corner?
Nah, I mean I feel like if you ask anybody that, if it ain't one, it's two.
Okay.
But in my opinion, it's definitely the hardest. You got to guard the fastest people, and you starting off backwards.
Right.
It's a lot. It's a lot that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a lot.
Right. So you got to really be on your P's and Q's and be on your game.
Definitely.
All the time.
Definitely.
All the time. So just jumping back in time, who or what inspired you to play football? And did you have another sport that you like to play? And what separated those sports to lead you to playing just football?
I would say so I got like this baby picture when I was like 2. I was holding a football or whatnot. I don't know if that got nothing to do with it, but I remember my first year playing football, I had like number 60 something. I ain't really like it. I was like a 3-play kid. Like back then in Little League, like every kid had to play a minimum of 3 plays. So like at the end, you would just put the weak guys in for like 3 last plays of the game just so their parents could, you know what I'm saying, be cool. But yeah, so my first year playing football, I was like a 3-play kid. I was always naturally good at basketball, like growing up. I used to play a little AAU, but yeah, so I didn't really like football starting off my first year. And then I remember we used to play at Ford Field for like the last game or whatnot, and I scored a touchdown. I was at tight end, I scored a touchdown, and ever since that, it just felt good. My family was happy for me and stuff like that. So that next year, I actually went from like number 64, and then the very next year I wore like number 2, and I was actually like starting at running back and stuff like that. And then ever since then, I just loved it.
And with the number 2, you got to play. Number
You feel me?
64,
Yeah, you know.
you
Back
get
then in Little League, the numbers meant something.
Yeah,
the lower
yeah,
numbers was good. The higher numbers, they just throwing you jerseys.
Yeah.
So.
When we winning, you can come on in here, 64. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Can you walk us through your journey at determining whether you was gonna go to Iowa and what other schools were pursuing you at the time?
I got my first offer freshman year from Kentucky, and then I got some more offers in there. But I was battling injuries in high school, and I wasn't that big. I wasn't the biggest, you know what I'm saying? So, so like 7-on-7 seasons and stuff like that, camp seasons, I was battling surgeries. So I used to get I got 2 surgeries my freshman year and my sophomore year on my shoulders or whatnot. So I didn't really get to do 7-on-7 and like camping those 2 years. So I didn't really have that many offers. I had like 10 offers, but towards my senior year, it was getting real. We had to find out where I was gonna go. And so I was gonna go to Pitt. I had an offer from Pitt. That was, they had interest in me, I had interest in them. And then Coach Parker came along, and then he got me up on a visit. And ever since then, it was just, I knew Iowa was the place for me. Just the history and just the DB coach. Like, he's just the best DB coach, in my opinion, in the country. So I know, and then just looking at all the people that he's developed and all the people he's put forward in the NFL, and I can see myself in those shoes. Like, those guys is similar to my size, come from my type of background. And I just felt a fit here.
Okay. So when you speak about injuries back in high school, what have you done and what are you doing to strengthen whatever injury that was, and just tell me the difference between you're working out and even you putting the proper proteins and nourishments in your body, because that come along with it too, and getting the proper rest.
Right. So back then, I was usually always one of the best in like the state or wherever I was a big competitor. So like when I had to sit out due to those injuries, I just used to feel like people was getting better while I'm still staying stationary. Right. And that just made me just work harder. Like, once I was able to do things that I was able to do, like once I got back healthy, it just made me work harder just because I knew I had to catch up. Like, people was getting better while I was still, in a sling and stuff like that. So it was just my determination. Like, I knew I had to work, and so I just worked 10 times as harder and stuff like that. And back, this happened like my junior year, sophomore year. So after I got my surgeries, I was good.
Yeah.
After physical therapy and stuff like that, I was good. I ain't had a problem since.
Right. Well, we can tell in your play, because the 2023 season, you got the next man in award, correct?
Yes, sir.
So tell us about that. Tell us what did you do to achieve that, and then once you achieved that, how did it feel? Did it make you want to work harder? Did it make you want to? You start believing in the system even more, or what?
So see, at Iowa, we big on next man in. Like, if a starter go down, the next guy go in, and we don't miss a beat. So that was a real big accomplishment for me. And on top of that, it was my second year. So take you back to last year, my freshman year, we had our little award ceremony and stuff like that, banquet. And I'm seeing all these guys getting trophies and stuff like that and getting praise. And, I was on a scout team my true freshman year. So just seeing that made me like, okay, I want that to be me. I want to, you feel me? Like, I want to earn something and, have some type of hardware for the work I do in the season. So once I received that award, it was just like, I was happy because I didn't really know I was going to get it, honestly. Like, once they said my name and gave me the award, it was just like a big accomplishment for me, but I know it's only the beginning because you got guys like Hig and Coop, they got 2 trophies and they got 2 big trophies, 3 big trophies. So I know it's more out there to get, and yeah, it was just motivation for real. Like, I'm doing something right, so just keep doing it.
Yeah. So when you said you're doing something right, so tell us, how do you prepare yourself mentally and physically for a game or for a season, in your day-to-day routines or activity in season?
Okay, so in season, that's a whole different mentality, whole different space, really. So every day, Sunday through Sunday, really, you doing something to prepare for the game. You watching film, you going over certain situations with the people you're gonna be out there with on Saturdays, and so like, and you gotta eat right because we weigh in a lot during the week. So just make sure you stay grounded, stay on top of your stuff, and it's no slack. On top of that, you got school and stuff like that. So just handling business. That's just from August to December. It's just straight grind, just straight locked in. No out, like, we got the
No
summertime.
social.
Yeah. It's just straight locked in. You got to be mentally ready for that.
Right. And speaking on mentally ready, so we talking about balance as a student athlete. Okay, we got the athletic part locked in. Now tell us about the academic part. What's your major and why did you choose it?
Okay, so I'm an enterprise leadership major, and that's like, it's like business. So with enterprise leadership, it's the same, it's equivalent to business, but you don't have to take like classes like accounting and those type of math classes.
Right.
So I chose that because I want to be like an entrepreneur, businessman. I want to do real estate. So like, I knew doing enterprise leadership, it holds the same weight as business, but I don't got to take these hard classes, because I know what I want to do. What I want to do don't got nothing to really do too much with that. So
how do you manage your time between academics and athletics?
I just try to get my work done immediately, like, so I don't procrastinate with it. We got a learning center called Jardine, so I just go there for like an hour or two, just knock some work out before a meeting or something like that. So we have practice in the morning. I probably go to class a little bit, and then we have meetings like later in the afternoon. So I have like some time between class. Just go to Jardine, knock some work out, then go to meetings.
So at the University of Iowa, and you balancing being a student athlete. Who has been, can you name some people within that network who's really been your support group, whether it was on the athletic side or the academic side?
I say John Bruno. That's my academic assistant and stuff like that. So he definitely helped me out and always good word in my ear about, and he actually influenced me to take 2 summer classes. So I did that, and now I'm ahead of my credits that I'm supposed to have. I got more credits than I'm usually supposed to have because I took those 2 summer classes. So he just always been there for me, and just helping me out, and he want the best for me and want me to graduate early. So he just makes sure I take those right steps and taking those right classes to do so.
With everything you putting into life, on the athletic side, on the academic side, in your personal life, what are your long-term and short-term goals for football and life in general?
Short-term goals, definitely make all Big Ten. I want to be an All-American. I can definitely see myself doing that. I wasn't an All-American in high school, so I know what it take. I had All-Americans on my team 2 years in a row since I've been here, so I know what it take. I know what it look like. So I'm definitely chasing that. That's something that I definitely want to do. That's like a short-term goal. I also want to make the Dean's List academically.
Okay.
Just to make my mom proud. Cause my sister, she like a 4.0 student.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
She's showing you up right now.
She is. I'm more of a 3.0 in that range.
Right.
Just want to make the Dean's List, be All-American, All Big Ten. I definitely want to be a team captain someday. And long-term goal, I definitely want to go to the college football playoffs. Obviously go to the NFL, and that's been my dream since a kid. And I made it this far. I'm this close, so I don't see no stopping out or no turning around.
and knowing your uncle
Mm-hmm.
and the mindset he has, and he's been your male figure, and just listening and talking to you and just feeling your energy, I believe what you just said. I believe in you. I believe you can accomplish
Yes,
that.
sir.
And I believe that because I can see it in your eyes. You believe that.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
And I know you come from some good people.
Definitely.
How do staying motivated during tough times, both on off the field, how do you handle that? How do you, because everybody face struggles no matter
Definitely.
what you go through. How do you handle it?
I'm more of a just keep pushing. Like, yeah, it's hard now, but if you keep pushing, you'll look back like, dang, I made it through that, because that's happened plenty of times where it's been tough times. I'm down on myself. I'm wondering what I'm gonna do next, but just taking it day by day, keep pushing, and then I look back like, dang, I made it through that, and I'm doing better. Or for example, my freshman year camp, that was some hard times. Just going through that every day, not used to that.
Right, it was new to you.
Yeah, just new to me and stuff like that. Then being away from the fam for the first time, just call back home, get some motivation from mama. She always will tell you the right thing. So, yeah, and that's just part of growing up, just,
Right.
Figuring stuff out on your own, pushing through tough times, and, that's just kind of how I live and what molded me to be the person that I am today. Just pushing through it. It's hard now, but you'll get through it.
And people, he's good people. I just want y'all to know that he comes from a good people. So what advice would you give the youth, people that's coming up under you, watching you, whether it's from Detroit, whether it's from Iowa, people who's gonna see this interview that becomes a Deshaun Lee fan? Give the advice to the youth as far as them developing themselves and striving for their goals academically and athletically, and give them drop some jewels on them.
Well, for one, you can't really have a great athletic career without academics. So that's for one. You have to, take care of your school because that's what's most important. Without school, you wouldn't be in college or nothing like that. So for one, you have to take care of grades. Just make sure that's out the way. You take care of that, then you can put all your focus on the football. I would say definitely, like, everything you do, just make sure you're doing it hard. Make sure you're trying to gain something out of everything you do. And one thing that I've realized while being in college, just try to do something every day to perfect your craft. You don't gotta work out and use your legs every day. You can do things mentally, because everybody not doing stuff every day. So that's just a little edge right there. You doing something every day, you continuously getting better in many different ways. So yeah, just everything you do, every workout, just do everything hard, because there's no point of doing something if you're not gaining something from it or giving your max effort, because you ain't gonna be as good as you trying to be. So yeah, just everything you do it hard, take care of your grades, make sure that's cool so you can strictly focus on football, and try to do something every day to reach whatever goal you're trying to reach. Just do something every day to reach that.
So one more time, we're gonna go over this again. Mom's name is
Passion Lewis.
Passion Lewis.
Yeah.
Uncle name is
Darius Lewis.
Darius Lewis. The sibling names are
Marielle Mahone.
Marielle Mahomes.
That's my little sister.
Little sister with the 4.0.
Yeah.
Catch up. But catch up. So with that being said, football fans all over the world, Detroit, they probably know a little bit more about you. In Iowa, and the potential and future NFL fans want to know, who is Deshaun Lee?
I'm a family man.
You a family?
I'm gonna put that
Come
first.
on
I'm
with
gonna
it,
put
come
that
on.
first. I'm a family man. Everything I do is for my family. The way I represent myself, the goals that I want to reach, I want to do all that just to better my family's lives and their perspectives and stuff like that, and just give back. I'm a cool, laid back person. That's probably everybody probably say, but yeah, I just like to chill, work, play football. Yeah, I'm real humble. I will say that. I'm a humble, hardworking person. But most importantly, yeah, I'm a family man. I love my family. They my everything for real, man.
That's a good foundation to start on. That's a good foundation. Flipping to athletics, are you coachable?
Definitely,
Coachable.
definitely.
What kind of teammate are you feel?
I uplift my teammates, and I'm one of them leaders by examples.
Okay.
I will get verbal at times, and you know if I see somebody slacking, I will say something. But I'm more of a leader by example. Like
Okay.
anytime I'm on the field or anywhere, I feel like I do the right thing, and I'm busting my butt. So that my teammates will look at that like, okay, you don't want to be the only one not busting your butt. So definitely leader by example.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Headeus Maximum. We're in the House of Athlete in Tampa Bay, Florida, with our special guest, Deshaun Lee. Check him out, University of Iowa, one of the upcoming cornerbacks in the nation. Good people, NFL, a good person to invest in, and appreciate having you.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.